everyone. In the previous video, we looked into the definition of ecology. In this video, we will be elaborately looking at the biotic components that are present in our environment, right? So let us begin with the lecture. We could classify the biotic components of our environment into two. One would be the autotrophs, right? So what are autotrophs? Autotrophs are the organisms, right, which can synthesize their own complex, energy-rich organic molecules from very simple inorganic molecules, right? So this would be a way to define autotrophs, and a few examples could be plants, right, and algae. The second component would be the heterotrophs, right? Heterotrophs are the organisms who usually obtain the complex energy-rich organic compounds from the bodies of other organisms, right? It could be a dead or an alive organism. So these are the organisms that are going to feed upon other organisms, which could be dead or alive. Few examples could be fungi and animals. Further, heterotrophs could be divided into what we know as the decomposers and the consumers. And under consumers, there are four categories. First being the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and detritivores, right? When it comes to herbivores, these are the organisms who obtain their energy by eating plants and only plants, right? Few examples could be elephants, goats, and cows. So what are the decomposers? Decomposers are some heterotrophs, right, that consume dead organic matter, right? And these are those organisms that carry out the natural process of decomposition, right? So how do they do that? They secrete certain enzymes to digest the organic matter and then absorb the same resulting molecules, right? Examples could be fungi and bacteria, right? Next would be the carnivores, right? Carnivores generally means a meat eater, right? So carnivore could be an organism that derives its energy and other nutrient requirements from a diet consisting mainly or exclusively of animal tissues, right? It could be through predation. So predation could be a mode where carnivores feed on other animal tissues, right? Some examples could be wolf, lion, and cheetah. These could be the prominent examples of carnivores. Next, what we have is the omnivores. So what are omnivores? It could be an animal or a person that could consume a variety of food from both plant and animal origin, right? So they could feed upon plants or they could feed upon animals. Examples could be raccoons and humans itself, right? What we have next is the detritivores. And what are detritivores? They are the heterotrophic organisms who ingest, that is, who eat the dead organic matter, right? So what is the difference between decomposers and detritivores then? Decomposers, they decompose the organic matter, right? Whereas detritivores, they directly feed on the dead organic matter. So certainly they don't have to, decompose. They can directly, they have the ability to directly feed on the dead and organic matter, right? So examples could be earthworms and wood lice, right? So I think that's the piece of information for today. See you in another video. Thank you and take care.